Have you ever caught yourself wondering, does she like me, or am I just imagining things? Women often communicate their feelings in subtle ways that can go completely unnoticed if you're not paying attention. But don't worry, because today I'm breaking it all down for you. In this video, we'll uncover 5 key signs that a woman might secretly like you. These signs might seem small, but once you know what to look for, you'll be able to read her like an open book. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Whether it's a crush, a friend, or someone you're just getting to know, figuring out if she's into you can feel like solving a puzzle. But here's the good news. Her actions, body language, and even the way she interacts with you can reveal more than you think. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to decode her signals and understand how she really feels about you. So, are you ready to learn what she's really saying? Let's dive in. Gesture. She maintains eye contact longer than usual. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, and when it comes to attraction, it speaks volumes. If a woman likes you, she might hold your gaze just a little longer than usual, or you'll catch her locking eyes with you more frequently. This isn't random. It's her subconscious way of building a connection and showing interest without saying a word. Here's something else to watch for. Her pupils. When someone feels attraction, their pupils often dilate, a subtle but revealing biological response. So if her eyes seem to sparkle or appear slightly larger when she looks at you, that could be her body's way of signaling interest. Imagine this. You're sharing a story at a group dinner, and while others are glancing around or checking their phones, she's focused solely on you, her eyes locked on yours. Even when you're done talking, you notice her gaze lingers a bit longer than normal. Or maybe you catch her stealing quick glances when she thinks you're not looking. These are strong indicators she's drawn to you and wants you to notice her too. So, the next time you're with her, pay attention to her eyes. Are they lingering on yours a little longer than they need to? That extended eye contact could be her way of saying, I see you and I'm interested. Gesture 2. She finds reasons to touch you. Physical touch is one of the most telling signs of attraction. When a woman likes you, she'll often look for subtle, natural ways to close the physical distance between you. This could come in the form of lightly brushing your arm during a conversation, adjusting your collar under the pretense of helping you out, or even playfully punching your shoulder while laughing at something you said. These gestures might seem casual on the surface, but they're often her way of testing the waters and creating a physical connection. Think about this. You're sitting next to her, and as you're talking, she casually places her hand on your arm while making a point. Or maybe you're walking together, and she accidentally bumps into you, laughing as she steadies herself by grabbing your shoulder. These small, seemingly innocent touches are rarely accidental. They're her way of saying she feels comfortable around you and wants to be closer to you, even in subtle ways. Picture a group setting where she has plenty of people she could interact with, but she keeps finding excuses to be near you. Maybe she brushes a piece of lint off your shirt or lightly taps your hand to get your attention during a conversation. These moments of contact might feel fleeting, but they're significant. Physical touch is one of the ways we communicate comfort, trust, and attraction without words. So, if you notice her finding excuses to touch you more often than she does with others, take it as a strong sign. She's not just being friendly. She's likely trying to bridge that physical gap and see how you respond. Gesture 3. She mirrors your actions and body language. Mirroring is one of the most subtle yet revealing signs of attraction. It happens when someone subconsciously mimics your gestures, posture, or tone of voice, often without realizing it. This behavior is a natural way of creating a sense of connection and alignment with someone they feel drawn to. If she's into you, you might notice her leaning in when you lean, crossing her legs after you do, or even matching the speed and tone of her speech to yours. Here's an example. Imagine you're at a coffee shop casually chatting. You pick up your cup, and a moment later, she does the same. You lean back in your chair, and shortly after, she mirrors the movement. Or perhaps during a conversation, you notice her nodding or tilting her head in sync with yours. These subtle actions are her way of building rapport and showing that she's attuned to you. Another scenario. You're sharing a meal together, and as you reach for your drink, she follows suit. You rest your chin on your hand, and a few moments later, she does the same. This unconscious mirroring isn't just coincidence. It's her body's way of signaling comfort and attraction. The next time you're spending time with her, pay attention to these small cues. Does she mirror your actions, even in the subtlest ways? If the answer is yes, it's a strong sign that she feels a connection and wants to strengthen it. Mirroring is her silent way of saying, "I'm on the same wavelength as you." Gesture 4. She playfully teases you or compliments you. Playful teasing is a classic form of flirting. And if she likes you, she might use it to grab your attention and keep things light and fun. It's often accompanied by a smile, laugh, or even a little nudge, signaling that her teasing is all in good humor. On the flip side, compliments are another strong indicator of her interest. Whether subtle or direct, they show she's paying close attention to you and wants to make you feel good about yourself. For example, she might jokingly say, "Oh, you think you're so smooth, don't you?" with a playful grin. But then she follows it up with something like, "But honestly, I have to admit, you're pretty good at what you do." That mix of teasing and genuine praise is her way of keeping the conversation lively while still showing her admiration for you. Another scenario might involve her teasing your choice of outfit. "Wow, look at you, trying to impress everyone with that jacket." But then adding with a smile, "It does look really good on you though." Or she might playfully roll her eyes when you crack a joke, but still laugh and say, "You're actually kind of funny." You know that. These moments of playful banter and compliments are her way of engaging with you and keeping the interaction memorable. The key is in how she delivers these comments. If her tone is warm and her body language is open, like leaning in, smiling, or laughing, it's a strong sign she's into you. Teasing and compliments are her tools to connect with you in a way that feels fun, personal, and just a little flirty. So, pay attention to these lighthearted exchanges. They might be saying more than you think. Gesture 5. She prioritizes spending time with you. Time is one of the most valuable things we can give someone. And if she's prioritizing spending it with you, it's a major sign she's interested. A woman who likes you will find ways to be around you, even if it means rearranging her schedule or making small sacrifices. She might suggest hanging out casually, like grabbing coffee, studying together, or catching a movie. Or she'll eagerly agree to plans you propose, sometimes even before you finish asking. For example, imagine you mention that you're free over the weekend, and she quickly says, "Oh, we should totally do something." Or maybe you casually talk about a new restaurant or event, and she responds with, "That sounds fun. We should go." These aren't just friendly suggestions. They're intentional moves to spend more time with you and build a deeper connection. Even in group settings, she'll find ways to gravitate toward you. Picture this. You're out with mutual friends, and she consistently chooses to sit next to you, starts conversations with you, or finds reasons to include you in her jokes or stories. Or maybe she's the one suggesting group activities. knowing it's a good way to see you without making things too obvious. Her willingness to rearrange her plans or suggest new ones speaks volumes. If she's consistently making an effort to be near you, it's because she values the connection and wants to spend as much time with you as possible. So, if you notice her showing up, making plans, or finding excuses to hang out, take it as a clear sign she's into you. She remembers the little things. Here's a bonus sign for you. If she consistently asks about your interests or remembers small details you've shared, it's a clear indication she cares about you. When someone likes you, they naturally pay more attention to what you say, even if it seems trivial. This might show up in how she brings up something you mentioned weeks ago, or how she surprises you by referencing a hobby or goal you casually shared. For example, maybe you once told her about a favorite band or a show you've been dying to watch. The next time you see her, she asks, "Hey, did you get a chance to watch that show yet?" Or even mentions that she listened to a song from your favorite band. These thoughtful gestures show she's not just listening, she's invested in what matters to you. Another sign is her asking follow-up questions about something you're passionate about. If you mentioned a big project at work, she might later say, "How did that presentation go? I remember you were working really hard on it." These small but meaningful actions are her way of building a connection and showing you that your words and you matter to her. So, keep an eye out for this subtle but powerful gesture. When someone takes the time to remember and engage with the details of your life, it's often their way of saying, "I'm paying attention because you're important to me." Outro. So, to recap, the 5 gestures or signs that a woman might secretly like you are: prolonged eye contact, finding reasons to touch you, mirroring your actions and body language, playful teasing or compliments, and prioritizing time with you. And don't forget the bonus tip: if she remembers the little details you've shared, it's a big sign she cares about you. If you've noticed any of these signs in your own experiences, I'd love to hear your story. Share it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future insights like this. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating great content just for you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,